Yo, what's going on, guys? Gonna be showing you how to carry on Volibear in the jungle here in preseason 13. For your best runes possible, take Pressy Attack, Triumph Tenacity with Last Stand, Celerity, Water Walking, Attack Speed 80, and Armor. For your best build possible, run ICEBORN Gauntlets. They're incredibly powerful. They speed up your clears and give you way more damage than Heartsteel does, plus they're cheaper. After ICEBORNs, you want to rush for Deadmans and Force of Nature for as much mobility as possible. After that, it's pretty much all situational. You have Frozen Heart, Chem Tank, depending on whether you need armor or magic resist. You don't usually build into damage items on Volibear. The closest thing to a damage item you'd go is maybe a Titanic or a Zhonya's in the late game. With a leash, you should be able to do around 3-minute 5s to 3-minute 15 full clears on Volibear, full HP, even without the potion. So much sustain on him through his shield on E and self-healing on W that starting potion will simply weigh you down. We want to get as fast of a Sheen Boots Rush as possible and finish the Iceborn Gauntlets. Big old shield already blocked in auto attack and a half there. Very nice. Got passive full stacked. Now we do want to try to keep our passive up. It's pretty important. If we don't keep our passive up, we'll miss out on a bunch of extra attack speed and damage. Every stack is a little bit of attack speed. And at 5 stacks, you get that AoE on hit spread. What we're going to do is pull this out. Just one more auto should do it. Maybe one more. That's fine. We get to keep our passive up that way anyways. Even if you don't get the shield, it's not a big deal. It's better to get your E down ASAP than it is to, oh, I got the shield against my monsters, because we're going to be full HP regardless of whether we're shielding or not. Now, when you do cross over, you're not going to be able to keep up your passive attack speed. That's fine. It's not a huge deal. Auto attack W reset. We could have used our Q a little bit later to get the bonus damage against the wolves. He tries to stop the Singe proxy. If Singe is proxying you or Rammus is proxying you, you never try to stop it, because if they know what they're doing, they'll lay a ward, and then you'll end up wasting all your time like he did. He ran a 2-camp clear and tried to stop it and ended up getting nothing. Singe is still able to get a Dark Seal and level 3, which is exactly what Singe wants in a proxy, is to avoid the first few levels since they're pretty bad for him. Pretty bad for him, to say the least. This should be about a 310 if we smite it. Yep, about a 310 with leash. Not too bad off of red side. It's a little faster off blue side start. We'll get another point in Q. Singe is looking for a big all end here. I'll go ahead and Q out, get my E down. I have to ghost for this, or he's gonna make it into brush. I could have ghosted sooner. I honestly didn't think Singe was going to die, though. I need to stay and shove the wave. As you see, Singe has more minions than Teemo. This is going to slow push into Teemo. If we finish shoving, we can crash the wave and force it to reset. If we didn't do this, it would leave Singe in a very bad spot. Master E may be in the area. He can't really solo us if we land our E. Okay, he already got the scuttle. I'll ping that out. Singe is looking to get the proxy off again. He can't really fight Teemo. He's going for double scuttle. That's fine by me. Doesn't change too much for us. We'll use Q out of base for movement speed. He gets double scuttle. It is what it is. We're on the map with more items. Whenever you go to land your E on enemy champions, you generally want to wait until your stun from Q is about to land. That way they can't outplay you and your E will land while they're still stunned. In this case, I threw out E super early because I was trying to stop Teemo from killing Singed. It was a bit of a Hail Mary play. I was also trying to get the assist because it was a little bit coin flippy on who was going to win that fight. So he's in the general area. I'll hover bot here. It looks like my teammates might be freezing it. You normally go for the Q max first. The cooldown goes lower unlike his other abilities. Plus the damage goes up, movement speed goes up, which is super valuable. We could go mid here in a second. If you have boots advantage on someone and you can come up from behind, it's a decent gank. Typically, you're looking for full clear ganks on volley. Scion mid's pretty easy to gank. It's mostly an int champion who dies a lot but scales up nicely. Oh, this must be warded. Alright, we'll go ahead and Q in, get our E down, get him inside of it. And down he goes. I don't think Scion mid's going to do well against Varus mid. Varus mid has a lot of max health damage. It's going to be very challenging for Scion to deal with. Very, very challenging, like you saw there. This guy's Krugs are up. Auto attack W reset. I'm going to hold on to Q as an escape option. At this point, our Q is only going to help us so much with clearing that it'd be better just to have it. Oh, I think he knows we're over here. Got it. Yeah, that was literally warded. He warded it for the Singed proxy, so he knew we were over here. He gets the dragon. That kind of sucks. Ah, luckily it's not the end of the world. You do take enemy jungle camps 20% slower than your own, unfortunately. It's the first time ever they've put in an artificial barrier like that, so something to keep in mind. It's still worth the counter jungle if you can get away with it. You should just know that it's slower, so if you're trying to time things, you'll know that you'll be behind schedule a little bit. Using my jungle here. My wraps are about to be up, I assume. I know his wraps are up. I could go kill him in his jungle. He hasn't reset yet. I'll go check my red buff real quick, and then I'll push into his jungle. We have level 6 advantage over him. We also have the Sheen, which is pretty good. Oh, hey, Yi. We can use R to close the distance, get the stun. He's got really nowhere to go here. I just need my teammates to follow up a little bit. We get ghost extensions off of the Yi. Gonna stun him inside of the E here. Finish him off. Very nice. You shouldn't have gone for that. He thought I was still in his jungle because they saw me on that ward. But I ended up seeing him off of our minions. So this is a free blue buff. There's very few junglers I can fight Volibear solo pre-6. Even Lilia would struggle with that, and so would Trundle, even though those are some of Volibear's lowest win rate matchups. Trundle could probably solo Volibear once he's 6, but level 3 and 4 not really, because Trundle Pillar does 0 damage. Meanwhile, all of Volibear's abilities are doing some serious damage. So we get his blue buff there, very nice. Thinking we just run red wraps. I don't have arm. We're also sitting on a lot of gold. We could reset. We don't necessarily have to stay on the map. Once we have gauntlets. Gauntlets make your clears way faster, and your gank's way scarier from the slow. Singe got the Merc Treads. He's starting to win that matchup now. The best thing Teemo could have done was rush tier 2 boots. Melee ranged matchups are all about tier 2 boot rush, and Teemo doesn't have tier 2s yet, so Singe can run him down or simply run away if need be. If Teemo was going to run bootless, he needed to get lifesteal, a Bork rush, so he could sustain the Singed poke and have it not be a big deal. What is going on over there? I did not want to have to cross back down over here. Doesn't seem like I have much choice. I could reset. That's viable, and just not show bot so he doesn't take my top side. We have 2 more camps taken than him at the moment. When you look at it, we're at 18, he's at 22, so now it's about 4 more camps, not counting jungle treats, which you get every minute of the game. It's after like the first minute, I think. Gonna Q in, get our E down, get the stun off on Volibear. Oof, this is trouble. Volibear still had R. I think Ezreal had his heal. Lucian should have that. Sion. Oh, Varus should have this here with his R. Varus. Oh, wow. Okay. He was saving it to snipe the Ezreal. I didn't see that coming, actually. I thought he was just going to use it on the Sion and we could chew him up. That was kind of interesting. So Yi is in the area. He just took Scuttle. He's on my blue. Get the stun W. I get the blue buff, but I missed my E, which kind of sucks. Turn around for the W. We get the damage from R. Stun him into W. Down he goes. We needed to kite him out a little bit. Get off additional Ws for the damage and healing. He had lethal tempo and we have press the attack. Something to keep in mind about press the attack is it's good for bursting and it's good for ganks, but for fights to the death, it's not a great keystone. The 2 best keystones for fights to the death are, without doubt, lethal tempo and conqueror. So if you're fighting someone who has lethal tempo or conqueror, such as a Warwick, Olaf, Master Yi, consider that in the fight. You may not want to just stand there and trade auto for auto indefinitely. You might want to kite them out a little bit, play around your abilities. Now, if you're hard winning the fight and you can tell you're going to win it regardless, stay on top. But if you can tell it's kind of coin flippy, feel free to kite it out. Got our ICEBORNs, gonna push into Swifties, into a dead man's here in a moment. Swifties are really nice on Volibear, especially if you have a lead. If you don't have a lead on Volibear and you have the bigger backline, definitely go Plated or Mercs. I don't think our backline is necessarily bigger, to be honest. And at the same time, we are ahead, so yeah, it is what it is. I like the Swifties. They feel good. They're cheap. It's gonna help us to stay on target. He canceled our Q, which just resets it. Ezreal missed his Q there. That hurts. I get a big shield, get the W off. He knocks me back. Finish him off. I'm blocking for the Lucian right now. He probably doesn't even realize it. Auto attack W reset. Finish him off with the W. Not sure where he's at, but I'm on ghost resets here, so I'm not really worried about him. He doesn't want to fight us. When you look at his items, he doesn't have the gold spent. Do remember that your Q and your W are both auto attack resets that outrange your base autos by a considerable amount, by at least 50%. We might as well stay since we're here with the minions. We don't have to rush Dragon this exact instant. We're soaking an insane amount of golden XP at the moment. And enemies are losing a lot as well since our minions are getting chewed up by their turret. This is a massive, massive power swing as long as we don't die here. And since we have Swifties, we're not going to. If you use your Q as an auto reset on top of something, we immediately queued. We still get the movement speed for 4 seconds. We don't miss out on that. That makes your Q a really good escape tool, even if you're bashing turret with it. These guys are in trouble. I have a feeling they're going to FF15. I'm a little nervous about their rotation, though. Alright, I have to come to this. E on his head, into R, stun him inside of the E. Need just one more W. Lucian was... Oh, okay, Lucian actually got it. Stun Teemo inside of my E. I'm looking at Teemo's items. He doesn't have that much. Okay, I'm actually dead. I threw... I don't want E to get the gold. It's more important that E doesn't get the gold than for me to do 200 more damage to the Teemo. We're fighting pretty much their whole team down here. 4 of them. And we don't really get anything for it. It's my bad for overstaying, though. We didn't need to stay for that. We already had gold advantage. We could play simply for objective. Now he's going to get Dragon. I could play double Herald and try to end. I'm not a huge fan of that playstyle because Heralds don't shred nearly as much as they used to. As a team, we're playing super kill heavy, but not very much for objectives at all. They're going to get that. I got to go for Herald now. That's gone. Varus lands is R. Twitch kited it out pretty well. You can use your Q to get around the map. Just be mindful of if you're in a dangerous situation. So yeah, Heralds used to scrape 2 plates in a sliver. Not only scrapes 1 plate in a sliver. Makes me very sad. In general, you should play for dragons, not for heralds in this case. Since there is no dragon, we might as well play for herald. We're so far ahead of the Master Yi, we should be sitting in his jungle as much as possible, as long as we're not going to die to do it. That's exactly where we're going here in a moment. That's not good. That's the problem with playing for kills, is everyone ends up throwing their shutdown gold eventually. Ends up being a huge waste. Got him with the stun. Got his red buff. Singe is coming over here though. These guys are kind of out of position. Got him stunned inside of the E. This guy's a goner. Ali died for that. He had to blow his R to get away, and now I can push top wave. We need to keep sitting inside of his jungle. We have the gold lead. I'll push into his bot side. We're really, really fast. They're not going to be able to kill us unless we position really poorly. Our R can go over walls, goes through all CC as well. And just smite that down. I want to kill this Scion. He needs to be punished for chewing up my turrets. pop him. At least I tried to pop him back. Couldn't quite get it. Down he goes. I'm gonna cut back into his jungle here. He doesn't have blue buff, so he might have some camps up. There's no rush to really lay the Herald. We have a while to lay it. Ali's about to be right here. Stun him inside of the E. He's trying to knock me into his turret. I'm too fast, though. He's wasting his time. He's losing all of his HP. Now he needs to base or he's going to be fairly useless. Down he goes. He should have just based. Get the stun off on him. Big E on their back line. I gotta leave. I'm taking too much damage. Taking way too much damage there. Ezreal's hitting like a truck. Teemo's really fed. Look at his items. He's 2 full item. He's actually more gold spent than we are right now when we have double his kills. It's because we gave up that big shutdown gold. I was trying to keep it away from Master Yi. The next big pick we have, we'll lay Herald and take inhib. You don't want to take inhibs too early. If you're taking them pre-20 minute mark, oftentimes you're letting them get back into the game. Since there's no Baron to take, there's no huge follow-up play off of the inhib. Baron doesn't spawn until 20 minute mark, so usually you don't take inhibs until at least 19 at the soonest. That's not good. Shut down for Yi. Once he hits triple item, it's a big issue for us. For now, we can still delay his jungle item by taking his camps. Taking his camps is good. I already have my jungle item. He doesn't have his. It's all about taking the large monster in the camp. You don't have to take the whole thing. And the camp will reset. If you leave a single monster, it will reset after 10 seconds. It doesn't matter. Drag is the win con. We can't let them get drag soul or we lose. Oh, that's not good. Good thing I'm fast. See, that's the advantage of going winged moonplate and swifties. Even if your positioning is really bad like mine, you're not gonna die for being giga out of position. It's a very forgiving build. Put an E on his head. He flashed it. I'll hit slow him with my smite and my R there. Singe literally flinged him the wrong way. I would have rather him not have flung at all there. Oh well. Down goes the Alistair. Oh, we could keep pushing this. We have Herald. Not a big fan of leaving the dragon up though. Got quite a bit of value there. E is on 2 full item now. Varus is staying with no health at all. He's gonna die and he give up gold. That's why you gotta play for objectives. If you only play for kills, even if you're playing super clean and crisp, even if you're playing perfectly and you don't die a single time, by the nature of you being fed, your teammates are likely to have shutdown gold even if they're not fed. That's how shutdown gold works, is it's mostly team gold based in the formula. So play for objectives. Got it. W smite. Red buff's coming up here. We need to keep E off his camps. He's gonna get slowed. We get the stun because we're fast as heck. And we're really tanky, so. Dragon's the obvious call here since he's dead. And we're ahead as a team. When you're ahead, you get to go to objectives, and if the enemies show up, they lose. You still want to try to get a pick on them first. Oh, please don't take this. He actually just took that from me. What a butthole. What a bunghole. No one else is trying to help with Baron, so I guess we're not doing it. I'm not two-manning Baron. That's foolish. That's super dangerous. They're up there basically 2v5. Got our Deadmans now, Force of Nature. From here, I would say Thornmail or Randuin's or even a Frozen Heart. even chem tank. Yeah, we'll go Thornmail. Why not? The thing is, we don't need that much magic resist. It's really only the Teemo. And if Teemo focuses us, they're going to lose the fight. Plus, he also has to deal with the Singe, so I'm not too worried about him. If you did need magic resist, chem tank would be the move. And you might say, well, why not just get more mobility through the chem tank? We're already so fast as it is. Having chem tank would be redundant. We can only stun one person at a time with Q. And its cooldown isn't super short either, so. Yep. They're fighting down there. They're actually in the right spot, but they shouldn't be there by themselves. Slowed him down with my smite. Twitch gets the kill. I basically just R just to slow him with smite. How silly is that? Get the stun W. And down he goes. AP Twitch is really strong. Lots of true damage. Why are we fighting in their base though? It doesn't make sense. You get the stun. Ooh, this is a bad fight. We need somebody to fling him. Down he goes. That wasn't really worth, to be honest. It's not. We should have just taken Baron as a team instead. They just got 2 kills. We got 3 kills. This is a bad trade. He still hasn't finished his jungle item. How funny is that? Has not finished yet. You don't want the game to last too long on Volibear. Once the enemy AD carries 4 or more item, you start to find they shred you. Volibear wins off of his base stats and strong early game. He doesn't win off of his great late game. I mean, if you have the stronger backline, his late game's not horrible because, I mean, he is still a tank. Our backline's only so much stronger than theirs, and their front line is enormous with Sion. Really love that Frostfire damage. So strong. It also reduces damage you take from the primary target you hit with it. He still hasn't finished his item, so he's kind of squishy. He gets the shutdown. That's not good. Sion really should die for that. It's not going to, though. Oh, he gets a double kill. Oh, that's a triple kill right there. That's cool. Random fight in the middle of the map. They're gonna get quite a bit out of that. Yeah, it's not worth what Sion's doing. We might just have to play for Dragsoul. Because as it's going right now, the team is not really grouping. Everyone's just kind of doing something random. If we just group for one fight, we win the game. This is a sad thing. But everybody wants to split and play for kills. You can tell you're playing for kills when you have lots of devs, even when your team's super far ahead. Yeah, Yi's becoming an issue, as you can see. I think anyone can see that Yi is now a huge issue. Twitch got basically 0 value there. We have red buff healing us at least. We really need dragons. I don't know why Sin's just going to split right when it's time to dragon fight. Sion TP to this as well. It's not good for us. Doesn't seem like he's actually coming to the dragon fight though. Varus misses R. I'm going to reset for the Sion. Hopefully my teammates don't have me muted. We haven't really done anything to warrant a mute, but you never know. Sometimes when people are kind of running it down, they're quick to mute to avoid blame. He's ran out of minions. And now his minions are... Yeah, he didn't even get the turret. That's kind of funny. If you don't have minions with you when you're breaking turrets, you basically do a 5th damage, and plus Scion does 60% reduced damage against turrets in his dead form these days, so. He's running the inch strat as long as we group. We need more oracles is what we need for the Teemo. Hey friend, we get the stun, he has no meditate. Varus is I don't even know. Varus just straight up walked up and did what he did there. Luckily he died. That's actually really good. Twitch going in for the part 2, probably gonna die. I just don't understand why everyone's in such a hurry to fight. We're still ahead. I haven't thrown shutdown gold for a long time. We're still winning this. We can simply play for Drag Soul. We could play for inhibs, but everyone's playing for kills. Stay disciplined when your teammates are doing that. Don't start playing for kills yourself. Sion's probably gonna die. I don't think I'm gonna die here. I can always disengage is the thing. This trolls it looks at me chasing a Teemo. Varus needs to block that R. He's not going to. He's gonna let him hit the turret with it. He's gonna get the turret. Yeah. That's frustrating. It is what it is, though. You don't actually win this Teemo, believe it or not. We are quite fed. It's only Yi that can slice through us like butter. We do have CC to deal with him, though. We kind of need inhibs, man. So my team decides, you know what? Even though we haven't even tried to break that inhib, it's time for the Baron. Baron isn't a bad call here, but Baron is so you can break inhibs. Because once you take the inhibs, you have supers, and you can end the game. So I think taking inhib, falling back to Baron's the move. It is what it is. You can't always have it your way as a jungler. Sometimes you gotta do the suboptimal team play, if that's what the team wants to do, as long as it's still beneficial. I think he popped Ghost for that. Lucian did end up flashing. And he dies for it. I don't know if that's worth. Probably should have just kept running there. We can't really shove mid while he's on the split there. I think I can kill him if he's this slow. Oh, okay. I might actually die. Yeah, I'm dead. Wow, this game is actually very, 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 very losable. Wow. He did a whopping 1,700 true damage to us. We actually need Hourglass, as funny as that sounds. Zhonya's would be great for timing him out and getting our stun back. Hey, you get some more gold, maybe not. Twitch is popping off here, but this doesn't matter. Getting stray kills does nothing when our team is also dying at the same rate. We need to just team fight. We literally win team fights. Frozen Heart does nothing. You can't slow Yi's attack speed or movement speed in when he's on his R. So as funny as this sounds, we actually go Zhonya's here. Zhonya's used to be a core item of Volibear's. It's still highly valuable with how you can synergize it with your cooldowns. We're so far away from Draxel, and Draxel's not going to be very useful either, because they have so much damage on the Yi. It's sad, man. Very sad. A little better than nothing. We haven't taken an inhib. Think about how hard we've been winning, but if we don't push as a team, I can't go up there solo and start hitting inhibs. That's all we gotta do is group. Very simple. We literally win 5v5. I just wish we would. I stun the Yi. Yi dies. As long as I'm there to stun him and my teammates are there to hit him. Sion's on the split, so my teammates want to group on that. Singe needs to block it. This is so stupid. Now we're just chasing Sion. We should have all gone mid, bro. Like, it's so... It's frustrating, my guy. I don't even know if he's gonna get inhib if Singe flings him away. Does he do reduced damage to inhibs? Yeah, he doesn't get the inhib. We literally just need inhibs. If we spend all day chasing Scion, we're gonna lose. And he's a low level as well, so he spawns in fast. He's not level 18 yet. The higher level you are, the higher the respawn, and he gets much, much higher the higher level you are. Twitch gives a kill, very cool. Y group when you can just play for random stray kills. Very nice. And now it's 4-4 and we don't have a person advantage because Twitch said, you know what? Why wait for 8 seconds? I can just go in now. 5v4, Shmai b4. I'll go in 1v4. How about that? So it looks like we're grouping bot side here. At least we get a turret. But now it's not a good fight. Well, Yi isn't here. This is a weird fight. We disabled the turret. No one else wanted to go in on it. Varus walked away right when I pressed R. We're focusing all of our abilities on Scion. Varus is doing a lot of damage. You might just need to pill for him. They're just sticking to the split strat. They really are. Okay, he's backing. And now I can't do anything because Teemo's gonna blind me. Dude, this game is so frustrating. It's so... There's no team fight. There's just... Yeah, Twitch can probably kill this guy here. Got him with smite. Down he goes. Holy crap. Are we actually going to get our first inhib 32 minutes into the game while being wildly far ahead? I think we are. He's on the split. He can't end though. I hope my 280 carries can fight their Master Yi. Our first 2 inhibs. First any inhibs. Twitch is doing a lot of damage. They do get the Master Yi. He does get inhib though. I didn't have to pop my Zhonya's there. Down goes the Yi. Now Twitch wants to go in and fight. It's just why? We don't need to here. What we need to do is go to the bot inhib and get that one. Draxel's still an easy win con. Just play around that. Baron's coming up as well. We at least got 2 inhibs, only got 1, so we should have more map pressure. That's why inhibs are so important. When we got Baron, it did nothing. Zip, nada, zil, nothing. Because we're just chasing Scion all day. If we would have taken inhib, it would have forced them to essentially guard base instead. That's what I'm saying. If you have access to take a free inhib, take the free inhib, then do Baron. Never prioritize Baron over a free inhib that the enemies can't contest. Because this game is basically way longer than it needed to be. Much, much longer. And I'm full build too, so I'm not going to really keep scaling. He's about to face check. Yep, face checks. Luckily no one's in there. He's pretty much full build as well. He's 4 items. He's gotten all the shutdown gold in the world. I shouldn't really be staying like this, but at least I have Zhonya's as a timeout. ER. It's a really good thing about Zhonya's and E. You can time out his R, then he has to run and chase somebody else. He's expecting to get Q resets, meditate resets, E resets, all that stuff. But instead, we get to come back out of Zhonya's and stun him again, because Q's on a relatively short cooldown when it's maxed out. Even though Ocean's Soul isn't the best, it's better than nothing. Every 5 seconds, wow. 3% every 5, not even out of combat. It's actually pretty good. Question is, who do we pill for, Varus or Twitch? I'm thinking Varus. Varus has so much max health damage. Twitch is out of position. He's trying to solo the Yi. He's got Zani, so maybe he can. We're gonna get the stun on him, I think. Okay, that was not pretty at all. We almost lost that. Wait, my Lucian just died. Volibear just ignited us. Teammates are chasing the Singed. My goodness, dude, what a game. What a game. The enemies do not want us to end. 3-man stacked mid. Guess we're playing for Eldar. I don't think we can end here. Sion's not here. Sion infinitely scales as well. It's not great. Varus running out 1v4. Love to see it. like why? Like what? He does live because he had exhaust, but like what's the thought process? He doesn't even have R up. My goodness. We're missing 2 teammates here. There's no reason to group mid like that. We're missing teammates. Meanwhile, they get base speed up, fighting 5 people in their base. That's not a good idea. Master Yi's coming over here. It's a free fight. Twitch wants to go mid instead. I think we just kill Yi. Oh, he doesn't have R. That's good. I only had to use my Q and he loses R. Oh, cool. Singe walks into the mushroom. Sion's on the split. We might actually lose here. Hit the turret. Hit the turrets. He doesn't have R. He's gonna die. I think I live because of Ocean. If we just stay. Oh no, their inhib came up. That's unreal, dude. Yeah, I think we might have actually lost. We're actually gonna lose. Dude, that is unreal. Why are we resetting instead of hitting the base? Ultimately on Volibear, if you're unable to end the game, it will get progressively harder and harder because you'll be more reliant on your teammates to pull weight. So do try to end earlier than I did this game. We definitely could have ended sooner if I would have prioritized the first 2 dragons instead of letting them fall into the enemy's hands. Regardless, if you guys enjoyed this video and learned something, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. My name is King Sticks. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.